I'll let you know before you try to go. Now this is my own show. Not a script or flip could make me stop, so just behave. I mean, there's no escape. Let's hope you make that drop, because you really don't want to take me off. And oh, what fun. I will tell you what to do and you will get it done. And oh, don't run. You'll find your nightmare here has only just begun. Welcome to my horror show. Now it's starting 3D. Oh, I bet you thought you'd seen the last of me. Are you reading the walls? Did you get my clues? There's a debt to repay for now. You'll do.
People, welcome to the Dummies of Horror. We are the show that comes to you weekly that teaches a thing or two to the dumbest little guy about the genre we all goddamn love. I'm your host. My name is Tim Davis. With me is that special little dummy. We call him Mushroom over here. What's up, man?
Hoi. What's going on?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good. How are you?
I'm alright. I'm all laughed out now because of we did the franchise. We did the entire Scary Movie franchise.
Just how much we were laughing last one.
Oh yeah, no, I was in hysterics after last
So funny
episode.
Such stitches. My sides.
I don't want to think about last time. Let's get that out of our brain. We're here for happy times.
Yay.
Scary Movie 1 through 5.
Yep, some of those. Yes.
We're gonna go through them. We're gonna talk about every single entry in the Scary Movie franchise right now. But, dude, watching these movies, like watching a franchise, has kind of got me interested in doing more franchises on the show.
Okay.
We haven't done a franchise for a long time.
You gonna do? Open up a Pizza Hut or something?
What? Yeah, with King Kong. Fucking cooking. Like we did the Phantasm franchise.
We did.
I can't remember. Have we done any other franchises?
I think we did some Friday the 13th versus E-type ones and...
But we haven't... I don't think on this show, in the history of the Dummies of Horror, or their previous name, that we've ever done every single Friday the 13th. We started... I remember we started it back when the show was an infant, when Ben was a part of the show.
Ew.
And... Ew. We started the Friday the 13th franchise, and then it kind of came to a halt, and we never got to finish it.
Oh. Like, do you want to go one by one, or you want to just knock it out?
Dude, there's like 12 entries in Friday the 13th. It will be like a 4-hour show.
Let's just knock it out. Let's just knock it out. It's one big show.
Like, we've never done Nightmare on Elm Street franchise. We've never done Texas Chainsaw, Hellraiser, Child's Play, Halloween. Like
all together.
Yeah, yeah, we're going to do every single franchise together.
All right, let's do it. It's going to be a long show.
Jesus, 20-hour podcast.
2 weeks? Just in 2 weeks?
Oh, yeah, no, we'll get
I'm
them
sure
all
we
done.
can figure out work and kids and stuff. Like, well, not kids for me.
Yeah,
not kids for me.
You're sweet. You can do it. You can do it in a day.
Yeah.
Apparently.
Yeah. I mean, each movie's only like 90 minutes roughly, so you can do 2 movies in 3 hours. And so that's like, what? I don't know. I'm not here for maths.
That's true. You're a dummy.
Yeah.
You're meant to just sit there and
horror.
Look pretty.
Watch the
movie. Do you know what?
Movie.
There is
be heard.
There is a fuck.
There is a franchise.
I'm so overtired right now that dumb shit is going to make me laugh on this episode.
Oh, you're
like
fucked,
you just
I'm
continuing
all dumb shit. Yeah.
You just continuing talking. This is going to crack me up.
Alright, I'll stop.
No, it's fine.
I'll stop. No, it's fine.
There is a franchise I think we should do very soon.
Okay.
Hatchet.
Hatchet?
Yeah, you've never seen Hatchet, have you?
Hatchet, no.
Dude, it's...
Is it like some ICP thing?
No. Well, I mean, Kane Hodder is in it, so... Hatchet is basically the Temu version of Friday the 13th.
Ooh.
I dig the movies, I do. Yeah, it's like Friday the 13th, but set in a swamp. And the killer doesn't wear a hockey mask, but he's this big, deformed thing that's played by Kane Hodder.
Okay.
But some of the kills in it are fucking amazing.
I think you've mentioned it before.
I have. I think we should do that. Like, we've got next week. Next episode is set. We're catching up on 2024. Yeah. But I think after that, what would you feel about doing the full Hatchet? There's only 4 movies.
There's only 4? Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah. I'd love to revisit them. I reckon they're heaps fun, and I think you would dig them too.
Yeah, we could do that. I've always wanted to do, what's it called? Puppet Master.
Yeah, there are. I know there are a few Puppet Master movies, but that's another franchise that I haven't seen every single entry. Another one is Pumpkinhead.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh, you've never seen the original Pumpkinhead?
I think so.
All right. I do have your homework set. No, actually, I'll leave it.
Okay.
Puppet Master films. There's Puppet Master 2, Puppet Master 3, Too Long's Revenge, number 4, number 5, Curse of Puppet Master, that's 6, Retro Puppet Master, that's 7, Puppet Master The Legacy, which is 8, and you got Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys, which is 9, Puppet Master Axis of Evil, which is 10, Puppet Master X Axis Rising, which is 11, Puppet Master Axis Termination, 12, 13, 14. There's 15 Puppet Master movies.
Dang.
Yeah.
About a week.
I mean, we could do it. We could. But it would be probably like a 2-episode show. Maybe 3.
I mean, I think if we're going to do it, we do the Friday the 13th one.
What, would you be cool? Would you be interested in doing Friday the 13th?
Knocking out franchise? Yeah.
Yeah. I want to do Hatchet because it's easy and simple to get through.
Sure.
But how about we spend the remainder of the year just doing franchises?
That sounds good. Sorry.
Because I've wanted to go back and rewatch or watch for the first time some of these franchises.
Yeah, let's do it.
So I mean, we can do some fun shit. Anyway, we'll
take a break from our versus stuff.
Yeah.
And that's the shit with, our show is like, we're fucking flexible. Do whatever.
Exactly, because it's our fucking show. How funny is this? We're fucking planning what to do on the show on the air.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to him any other time.
Riveting radio.
If we're not recording, we're not friends. That's what I say.
That's fair. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to do Scary Movie on this episode. We're going to talk about every single entry in the Scary Movie franchise. It's going to be fun.
Strong hands for this one.
Yeah, because do you know why we're doing the entire Scary Movie franchise?
Why we do?
Because we're like proper podcasters. Yeah. We're like, what's the fucking word? Premium. We're premium podcasters over here.
Professionals.
Yeah, premium professional podcasters. We are the Dummies of Horror premium podcasters. Yeah. Unlike some nightmares that happen on Friday.
Yeah.
That just claim it. Anyway, we have a show to get to.
We're certified.
I'm going to tell you right now, dude, I only got one 2024 movie watched in the past 2 weeks.
So lazy.
Dude, yeah. I've been watching a lot of 80s movies.
So lazy. It's not like you have to watch a million 80s movies for,
What's the show called?
Other stuff. Tim 80s the horror, 80s the 80s.
Tim 80s the horror, 80s. That's the name of the show. Devour the 80s, our spin-off show with me and my wife talking about 80s horror films. Yeah, that's exactly what you said. Yeah, go and check it out. Yeah. Oh, and just a complete reminder to everyone out there that we have a Patreon page open. I know, shocking, right?
I know. A podcast with a Patreon page.
I know, right? And
original.
Yeah, we are planning our next Schwarzenegger of Dummies episode very soon. Before the end of this month, actually, we've got to do it.
Oh, really? Fuck.
Yeah, sorry.
You're talking to me again?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
And the people have voted, we're doing True Lies. We're going to be reviewing True Lies.
I fucking love True Lies.
And after that, like, I'm hoping kind of like in the month of June, I want to do the Terminator franchise.
Ooh, okay.
And then, like, after we do the Terminator franchise, I'm going to give you my script of a new Terminator movie that I thought of.
Really?
Yep, I thought of a new fucking Terminator movie.
Is this just a pitch or is this a whole script?
Like, it's a pitch now, but if I work on it, I could somewhat make it into a script.
Okay, all right.
And I'll spill the beans on that, but that will be out
Radio
later.
play.
That'll be out later this month. Later this year. Sorry.
Okay.
So yeah, go to patreon.com/dummies of horror to join up. We have so much. We have over 350 bonus shows on there.
It's honestly too many.
Not really. You know what we have to do? You know what we have to do on Patreon that we haven't done since like this time last year? Another fucking draft episode.
Oh, really? Yeah, let's do that.
Yeah, we said we're going to start doing them more frequently, and we've only done one, and that was June of last year.
In our defense, we say a lot of things.
Yeah, we do. We make a lot of promises.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
And we really come through for some of them.
We do.
Eventually.
But what we do come through with is all quality shit over at patreon.com/dummies of horror. Join up now.
Matter of opinion. But yes.
You can hear us talk about brackets, top 10s, our lists, hear us talking about Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yep.
Heaps of content over there. So go and check it out.
Stuff. You got that show you do with the kids.
Yeah.
One kid. Or both
that's
kids.
right. Yeah.
I don't know.
Daddy-daughter deathmatch where I do with my daughter.
Yeah.
That show was fucking hard to record, man. Holy shit. You tried pinning two kids, both under the age of 10, down to record a review on a movie. That shit's impossible. No. Yeah, that's why those reviews haven't been coming out as frequently as I like.
It's too hard. It's just running around with a microphone.
Exactly. Sit down, you fuck.
Just put a lav mic on them. A little clip-on dudes.
You just hear them running. And what's this? What's that? Stop touching things. Just
pass.
Oh yeah. You'll be a dad one day, and you'll know my pain.
Nah, good.
All right. Let's get into the show. Scary movie franchise. We have a question to talk about first, so let's get into it. Question of the week.
Question of the week.
Question of the week from last time, and the question was: What horror movie now is completely justified for what happens? So, for example, Mrs. Voorhees killing the camp counselors because they let her kid drown. So,
yeah, and I've had 2 weeks to think about an answer for this,
and you have nothing.
Yeah.
All right, well, other people came through, so here we go.
They're more reliable.
We'll start with Kate Pollock. Hello, Kate.
Okay.
How's your scones and biscuit?
And biscuit. Single biscuit. That's all you get.
Just one biscuit.
Just one biscuit. Fuck you. Get away from the fucking, the Arnott's assorted. That's too many.
All right, Kate says, Heathers. They were cunts then and cunts now. I have never seen Heathers.
I've also never seen Heathers.
I don't know what she's talking about. She said cunts a lot. One? I did date her. Thank you for bringing that up. Kate Pollock also says, Candyman. Yep. Candyman.
Yeah, Candyman was fair.
Yeah.
Candyman was fair.
Yeah. Fuck those people that did what they did to him. No spoilers.
Also, can't you say any animal? I think it's hungry. Or defending their space.
Yeah, true. That is true. That is very true. So, Jaws.
Yeah.
Zim Vader says, Terminator 1 and 2. Maybe the others too, but I don't care about them. Saw 5? I don't really... All the Saws kind of just mold into one.
Yeah, I know.
And he says, and Jaws the Revenge, except for the Banana Boat Girl. Yeah, that Banana Boat Girl didn't deserve that. But Jaws the Revenge...
Did she have sunscreen on?
She had banana boat.
For only a few people?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. Zim also says it's actually hard to make a horror movie where the killer is justified in their actions. The more justified the killer's actions are, the more the viewer is sympathetic to their cause and less sympathetic to the victims, thus eliminating a lot of fear in the viewer. The more unfair that the killer is and the less undeserving the victims are, the more horrific and intense the viewing experience is. I hope this made some sense, but in conclusion, horror can be great fun, but nowhere near as scary as unjustified horror.
Do you feel like Devil's Rejects is like that? Where it's like it's kind of made for you to kind of cheer on the killers?
In a weird... It's so weird because, yeah, it is, but... The killers are such despicable
but they're also
humans.
doing unreprehensible things and awful shit.
Yeah, but they're portrayed as the heroes.
Filmed like that you're supposed to be like, yeah.
Yeah, and the cops are the villains. That's why that movie's fucking unreal. Rob Hungy, you're listening? The Devil's Rejects is a beautiful, wonderful film. Mm-hmm. Almost as good as Final Destination, another franchise we should do.
Oh, I'd fucking love to do Final Destination again.
We should get Rob on the line to hear his thoughts.
Ever, like, driving behind, like, a truck with logs on? And you're just like, nah.
Yeah, I think that's, like, a common thing now.
You're just like, nah.
Yeah. Final Destination has awoken our fears.
Yeah, just, like, fear of log.
Yeah. Zim, that was a very, very in-depth comment. I give that a 7 out of 10.
Ooh. Shit.
He's going to hate me.
Oh, shit.
All right, Scott Crawford says, Gremlins. If the simple rules would have been followed, then nothing would have happened.
That's true.
That is, yeah, very true. Very true.
What a very fascist take from Scott Crawford.
Sexy Matt Wood says, I think you mentioned Texas Chainsaw. Those little fuckers shouldn't have gone poking around the house, especially Franklin, the annoying fuck. Why is everyone hates Franklin in the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
He's just a turtle. Different Franklin.
I get that.
That's a pull, right?
I thought you meant because Franklin's in a wheelchair and if you push him over his back, he can't get up.
No, not that harsh.
Willis Wheeler says the first Candyman. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's 2 for Candyman. Lacey Lou says the cabin in the woods Tex. They were literally just trying to save the world. That is a good. That is a good point. That's a very good point. They didn't really deserve to die.
No.
Excuse me. Last but not least, Alan Chacha. He does the Cha-Cha. Co-host Alan. He says Kerry.
Oh, Kerry. It's your Alan Cha-Cha song. I enjoyed it.
Thank you. I'm glad you enjoyed my song. Yeah, Kerry.
Yeah.
She
just did a tampon.
If she plugged it up, then she'd be fine.
Yeah. Whole movie could just be an ad for Libra.
Yeah.
Or Tampax or some other more global company.
All right. So question of the week for next week. And this one's simple. And it's just something that I don't actually... I bet you this is a question that I've asked 20 times. But I can't remember...
What's your favorite horror movie?
No.
Okay.
I don't know if I've ever asked this question, but we probably have. But I can't remember. So the question for next week is, what's your favorite horror franchise?
I wasn't far off.
Yeah. Can you remember asking that question before?
Not specifically, but I'm sure we have.
Well, it's time for an update because opinions change. So, what is your favorite horror franchise?
Evil Dead.
I thought so. Probably the best horror franchise.
I think so. The most consistent for me.
Yeah. Like, you look at every other franchise, and there are bad films.
Yeah.
In
like
every
even
single...
the one I disliked, which was the most recent one, was still an 8. And
you
I
can't
think
say you
just
dislike it.
Because, like, I wanted remake level of goodness.
Yeah. I get you.
But it was still really good.
It was still, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, probably still Evil Dead.
My favorite horror franchise is very low-hanging fruit for me. It's Jaws. It's the Jaws franchise.
Jaws franchise.
And, like, I will 100% agree that it's not the best franchise, not in a long shot. Nowhere near other franchises, but every single movie in that franchise I can rewatch multiple times. And unfortunately, it's probably the only horror franchise that will probably never get another movie added to it.
You don't think they'll remake it, or?
The only way they will is after Steven Spielberg dies.
Because they got too much respect for him and shit?
I think he has said multiple times that he will not allow it to be remade.
Oh, okay.
But even then, like, yeah, maybe they have too much respect for him that they won't touch it.
I don't know, money.
Yeah, I know. But if we're going to go with actual franchises that get updated,
yeah,
it's either Friday the 13th or the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Okay.
Yeah. Because every time a Texas Chainsaw Massacre comes out, I get super excited.
That's true. I'm going to say for me, probably Godzilla now.
Actually, after watching -1, I do want to go back and watch the Japanese Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I've still never seen the original Godzilla.
It was pretty good. I watched it for the Decades thing.
Oh, you did too. Yeah. All right, well, with that being said, let's talk about what we've been watching with What Horrors Have You Done?
Sure.
What horrors have you done?
All right, Mushroom. You have heaps more than me, so I'm going to let you go first. I've only got the one. So,
Sure.
yeah.
I'm just going to go straight down my list.
Cool.
The first one I watched was Abigail.
Okay, please no spoilers because I'm dying to watch this, but I'm waiting for the hype to go down.
Sure. How do I put it?
Yes or no?
Yes, but just.
Oh, what?
I didn't love it.
Oh,
I gave it a 6.5. I enjoyed it. But
6.5? What?
Yeah, I wasn't blown away or anything.
Oh. Okay.
Again, you might love it. But I just thought it was kind of run of the mill.
I've heard some people give it a 10.
Okay. I would disagree with that.
Yeah, okay.
But, yeah, it just didn't hit for me. See what you think of it.
I will.
I would say it's definitely worth a watch. It's not a bad movie by any means, but it just didn't hit for me.
In your top 10?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
Nah. I like heaps of more stuff.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll definitely have it watched before the next episode.
Actually, I could probably go up to a 7. I might. I'm erring on the side of 7. A low 7.
Yeah.
A low 7, but I'm giving it a 7.
I was honestly hoping for a higher score, but hey, that's fine. That's fine.
Go up to a 7.
Okay. What else you watched?
I watched Something in the Water.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I saw that.
Yeah.
What did you think?
It's boring.
Yeah.
And dumb. And like, I don't know, made no sense sort of thing. Like,
what do you mean it made no sense?
Oh.
Yeah.
It was way too loud to talk through.
Fucking planes.
I know. She just disappeared for ages. And then the other chick woke up and then life jacket. I don't know. I was just bored. I couldn't stand them. They're all really annoying as well.
I understand that. It's very much a shark movie from like the previous 5 years. They're all the same.
It was just nothing special. CGI shark. Not a lot of shark for a lot of the movie though.
Yeah.
I don't know. 3. Just 3.
I think I was there with you. There's a new shark movie coming out on Netflix like next week.
Okay.
I think it's called Under Paris or something like that. It's set in Paris, I think. And I know I shouldn't. I know I shouldn't get my hopes up, but I have.
It might be good.
Dude, there hasn't been a good shark movie since like 2016. And then before that, like, well, slim pickings.
Yeah.
Anyway. Alright, I'll go next.
Sure.
I watched 2, but one's a fucking movie that everyone's seen before. So I'll just put that at the end. I'll tell you at the end.
Okay.
I don't have to say much about it. It's a movie I've spoken to death about. But I watched Infested, the spider movie on Shudder. Right now,
I've seen a few people been watching it and giving it really high rating.
So have I. Yeah, so this is a French movie, I think.
Oui.
It is subtitled. I think it's French. But basically, residents of a rundown French apartment building battle against an army of deadly, rapidly reproducing spiders.
Okay.
And this is directed by Sebastian Vanicek.
Yep.
I'm bringing him up because apparently Sam Raimi has handpicked him to direct the new Evil Dead movie.
Ooh. What do you think of that decision?
With that well, after watching Infested, I understand why he was chosen to direct the new Evil Dead movie.
Ooh, okay.
This movie here, Infested, it's set in an apartment block, and it has similar beats to Evil Dead Rise. In the way it was filmed, the shots and everything like that. So for him to do an Evil Dead movie, I'm on board. Give him free range and let him go nuts and show us what he can do. But Infested, this is a movie about spiders. It's very much a turn your brain off movie because spiders do things in this movie that real spiders probably don't do.
Okay.
Things happen to these spiders that real life spiders wouldn't happen. They get big. I'm fucking trying to say. Okay. Yeah. But it's... You know what, man? I was thinking about it afterwards after I watched it, and this is like the first spider movie that I can think of that's actually like not comedy. Hasn't got like a lick of comedy to it.
Really? Yeah. Yeah, because I'm like Arachnophobia, Eight-Legged Freaks.
Yeah.
Even some of the 50s ones are a bit jokey.
Yeah, they've all got some sense of comedy in them. This one's very straight. And I appreciated that. I liked it. I don't have arachnophobia.
I don't love them, but...
Like, if one was crawling on me without me knowing, I'd jump a bit. But if I saw one on the wall, I'm not going to scream. My wife is the complete opposite of me. If she sees one, she will deliberately go out of her way to avoid it. Yeah. So, unfortunately, she didn't watch this with me because it is subtitled and she just couldn't give a fuck. But I know for a fact that this would have creeped her out. She would have walked away. Because there are some...
Awesome.
Yeah, there are some scenes with multiple spiders. And for the most part, they look like huntsman spiders, which are like...
That's cool.
Common as fuck here in Australia. So it kind of felt a bit real. here for us.
Like, if you're gonna have a run-in with a spider in Australia, it's probably a huntsman.
Yeah. Oh, for shit, yeah.
We've had a couple in here, and they can get sizable.
Yeah. Yeah, but they're cute little things. They won't hurt you.
Yeah, right. It's just the worst thing is when they're in your car.
Yeah. Above you while you're driving.
You see that, like...
Yeah.
You're like, I hope that was on the outside, I hope that was on the outside, I hope that was on the outside.
Yeah. The worst part is when they're on your windscreen, like when you're driving, and you laugh and you put your windscreen wipers on and it doesn't affect them. You're like, oh, fuck, it's inside.
Yeah.
Yeah. But the spiders won't hurt you.
Nah.
They don't want to be near you as much as you don't want to be near them.
So, apparently a huntsman bite is like a bee sting.
Yeah.
About.
Yeah, I think it's more just the thought
Yeah.
of it.
It's all the legs.
Yeah, it is, yeah. But no, I enjoyed this movie for what it was. It's not perfect. It would probably not be in my top 10. I gave it a 7.
Okay.
You know what, Zim? Fucking fine. Zim got mad at me the other day for giving too many movies a score of 7. So this movie's a 7.1. You happy, Zim? You fucking happy?
You got a 7 plus or 7 minus it.
It's a point above a 7.
Okay.
But no, I enjoyed it, dude. I enjoyed it. For what it was, I was entertained with this movie. It's got some creepy action, some creepy-ass spider scenes. If you are arachnophobic, then this is going to mess your shit up. But yeah, give it a watch. And I enjoyed the characters too.
Okay.
So that's a plus.
I'm keen to check it out.
Yeah.
And you watched it, so I have to.
Yes, that's right. Alright, your turn.
Okay. Next one I watched was The Camp Host.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
This was... Do you want me to read the blurbs and shit? Or
Yeah, go for it.
Sadie, a young Native American van lifer, and her husband Ed find their trip derailed when they spend the night in a campground overseen by a maniacal woman who brutally punishes campers that don't follow her rules.
Yeah.
This is okay. And that's about it.
This was Tubi, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It had some okay shit in it. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever seen. Well, it definitely wasn't the best thing I've ever seen. And as far as the like twist ending, that kind of made no sense.
I can't even remember the twist ending. Sorry, don't tell me.
Yeah. It was fun. It's worth a watch. It's on Tubi, so it's free.
Yeah, exactly.
If you want to check it out and you want like a B grade horror movie, it's there. It's fine, but don't expect anything particularly interesting or special.
Tubi is bringing it this year. Like, it's Tubi quality movies, but they're bringing selection.
Yeah, like I gave it a 6. You know, like it's slightly better than just okay. It has some cool bits to it, like the acting's fucking ranges from good to awful.
Yep.
But definitely could have been a lot worse.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah. Next one I got is... I'm just adding that to my list. I'll do Blackout.
The werewolf movie.
Yeah. Small town artist Charlie is a tortured man whose drinking binges blur with his sneaking suspicion that he might be a werewolf. He distances himself from those he loves and sinks deeper into a solitude of flashes of memory of his grisly nightmares. Acts manifest themselves through his artwork. It's definitely a B movie, like a budget movie as well.
Yeah.
But it was at least interesting. At least it was like doing like a cool sort of take. I'm sure better people could have had a stab at it. It could have been a way better movie. But for what it was pretty decent. Acting, again, was from like okay to pretty good. Mm-hmm. I think the acting in this one was definitely a lot better than Camp Host. The story was a little all over the place. I'm not sure what was going on half the time with, like, all the corruption-y stuff and
Yeah.
all that whole thing. I just thought was unnecessary and just muddled everything up. But as far as a werewolf movie, it was decent.
What do you
But
think
again-
what do you think of the effects of the werewolf?
Okay. Not the best.
Yeah.
But I've definitely seen worse werewolf movies. But again, it's like, it's budget, so...
Yeah.
Honestly, the thing I liked the most was the paintings.
The paintings.
Like, his paintings. Like, he does paintings of his, like, transformations and stuff.
Oh, fuck, I can't even remember that part.
They just kind of flash on the screen. Just shows you all these different artworks, which I thought were cool.
Yeah, okay.
But it's okay. I think it's ultimately forgettable. It's just going to be middle of the list for me. But yeah, I'm not like as big of a werewolf fan as you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm gonna just give this one a 6 too.
That's nice.
It's a higher 6 than Camp, but yeah, it's good. It's good. It's definitely one you should check out if you can get to it.
Hell yeah.
And last one is Gods of the Deep.
Oh shit.
I honestly don't have a lot to say about it.
Yeah. I understand that.
It's a Cthulhu movie, but it's really boring. There's a lot of tentacles in it, not in a fun hentai way. Well, sort of, but like they're just there.
Yeah.
Really, really bad acting, really boring story. I could not keep attention to it. It was just lame.
Yeah.
Like, I watched this sort of in the middle of a bunch of stuff, and I was like, oh, am I just, like, too tired to watch a movie right now? You know, maybe that's why I'm, like, so unfocused. But I watched Blackout after this, and I was like, no, I'm paying attention fine. This was just that bad.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, it's just... I'll never remember it. I'll never think about it. I'll even probably come back to my list and your list and whatever when I'm, like, checking to see what I need to watch, and I'll be like, did I watch that? Mm-hmm. It's just... low budget, poor acted, bad writing, meh effects. Yeah. Just
Yeah.
below average. 4 out of 10.
I agree.
Don't watch it.
I agree. I agree.
And that's it. That's me.
Nice, man. The last one I'll bring up is a rewatch. Me and the kids sat down and watched Predator, 1987.
Oh, nice. Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah, I don't need to say too much, but
Speaking of Jesse the Body Ventura.
yeah, exactly. Still fucking perfect. Love that movie so much. So
What'd your kids think?
the kids asked to watch it.
Nice.
They've seen it before, and they love it too.
Nice.
Which is crazy because, like, I get why they like the third act because it's all action with the Predator, but the first act is very much an action film with these gorillas
They just love Jesse's line deliveries.
or Arnold's muscles.
That too.
Yeah, yeah. No, I think the wife got mad at me while we were watching it because, like, it's one of my all-time favorite movies, and I was just saying it word for word.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I think she got annoyed with me because I was just reciting every line of dialogue.
I do that when I'm like rewatching old Simpsons episodes and stuff.
Exactly. Makes you feel good about yourself.
Yeah.
This is what I've done in life.
I can't do a lot of things, but I can do this.
Yeah, exactly. All right. Cool. Well, that's what horrors we have done. Next episode of Dummies of Horror, we're going to do a full episode of what horrors have we done.
Yeah.
I have so many 2024 movies to check out, and I'm really super excited to do so. So that's what we'll be doing next episode. But for now, on this episode,
We're halfway in the year, dude.
we are too, eh?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we are.
It'll be first week in June we do that episode.
Maybe we can do like our half
Mid-year
yearly.
review?
Yeah, and like do our half yearly top 10.
Sure.
I like that. All right, let's do that. But for now, we need to speak about scary movies.
Let's get into it.
Scary movie feature presentation.
And now for our feature presentation.
Yo,
Hello, Shorty. What are you doing?
nothing. Sitting here watching the game, smoking some bud.
Are you all alone?
What's up? What's up?
What the? Who's that?
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up?
What's up?
Yo, Duque, pick up the phone. Yo.
What's up?
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling. Killing.
True.
Yep, we're talking about Scary Movie, the Scary Movie franchise. From Scary Movie 1, number 2, number 3, number 4 to number 5, which was released on that year in 2013. So 13 years of Scary Movies.
It's a lot of movies.
It is. So we're going to start with Scary Movie, the original, from the year 2000. Luffy, if someone came up to you, like let's say an alien came up to you and said, "What is Scary Movie? Can you explain it to me?" What would you say it is?
A Scary Movie is a absurd comedy, which is basically a parody of a bunch of different horror movies and sort of general pop culture happenings at that moment, kind of jam-packed into a joke fest of absurdist isms.
Yeah. Okay. That's basically you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
Good
so
work.
They'll intertwine a bunch of major plot points from major horror movies and kind of tie them all up together. They're actually really, like, as stupid as they are, they're fairly intricate.
They do a good job of taking familiar scenes from these movies
And
and
some
making
do a better
jokes out
job
of
than
them.
others, but, like,
Oh, definitely.
yeah.
Definitely. So, what we're going to do is we're going to go through the franchise. We're obviously going to start with the original Scary Movie from 2000. Speak about it. We're going to talk about our favourite scene. This is all going to be complete spoilers. So, if you've never seen any of the Scary Movies, maybe go and watch them before listening to this. We're going to tell you our favourite scene. We're going to talk about some trivia, because there was some interesting trivia notes from these movies. And then we'll move on to the next movie. And then by the end of all of our thoughts with every movie, we're going to rank them from best to worst. And that's what we're doing here on the fucking Dummies. So let's start with Scary Movie from 2000. The plot is, a year after disposing of a body of a man they accidentally killed, a group of dumb teenagers are stalked by a bumbling serial killer. So this is mainly parodying I Know What You Did Last Summer and Scream.
Yeah.
But it's also got other movies that they somewhat parody a little bit. Such like The Matrix.
Yep. A lot of The Matrix in this.
So this stars Anna Faris as Cindy Campbell, John Abrahams as Bobby Prinz, Marlon Wayans as Shorty,
Yep.
Carmen Electra as Drew, Dave Sheridan as Doofy.
I like Doofy.
Doofy is the best character in the first
Legit.
movie.
Yeah.
I fucking loved him. Regina Hall as Brenda.
You know what's
Shannon-
funny too?
Yeah.
Like, completely not what we should be talking about now, but, like, I like that they all know we know who did it in Scream.
Yeah.
So they even gave us, like, a twist ending.
Exactly. I have a question about that. We'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
Okay. Regina Hall as Brenda. Shannon Elizabeth as Buffy Gilmore. Do you like her name? Do you get her name?
Is it Buffy the Vampire Slayer?
So Shannon Elizabeth, famous for American Pie, that scene.
Yeah.
She's kind of parodying Sarah Michelle Gellar's character from I Know What You Did Last Summer.
I haven't seen I Know What You Did Last summer.
Oh, okay. Well, Sarah Michelle Gellar is in it, and she's
Got it.
kind of
And so
parodying
they just
her
called her
character.
Buffy.
Yeah, they called her Buffy.
Got it.
So I'm like,
Is she a big hoe in that too?
no, not a hoe, but she was like the prom girl.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Cherry O'Terry as Gale Hailstorm.
Yeah. The like thingo character, basically.
The Gale character.
Yeah,
And I can't where he's not even in the fucking main cast. The other Wayans brother. Sean Wayans as Ray.
Marlon?
No, Sean. He played the gay character.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there's Sean and Marlon. Marlon plays Shorty,
Yeah.
but
Sean plays Ray.
yeah. Yeah, he wasn't even in the fucking main cast of IMDb. He's right down the bottom.
I'm on the wiki as well.
Oh, okay. Directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans. So,
Yeah.
their brother. All right, so what did you think about this?
This is just like a fucking mad flashback for me.
Dude, same.
Like, it was... I fucking watched this, like, when it first came out. I watched it so many fucking times. I thought it was the funniest shit. Even though I'd literally never seen any of the movies it was based on. I fucking only watched Scream, like, a couple years ago.
That's so crazy.
Do you know what I mean? Like, I just didn't get, like, when they're in the garage and she gets stuck in the door, like, all that shit. I was just like, ha 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 ha, she's fat.
Wait, so that's fucking crazy, man. So how does that hit you now? Like, watching it now, knowing Scream and...
I get it more now. Like,
Yeah.
my comedy's matured. So I don't quite go in... Like, it's dated, for sure. Like, it's very much a product of the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I get a lot more of it now. Like, even just having both boys be the fake killers.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, and things like that. But, yeah. So, that's good. But, yeah, just some of the jokes, I'm just like, this is a little too stupid.
I found this because I was very much like you. Like when it came out, I watched it so many times. I haven't watched this in Jesus over a decade. So I've probably fucking since it came out, I haven't watched it. But rewatching it, a lot of the jokes I still remember clear as day, and I didn't find them as funny as I thought I was going to. Maybe because I remembered them so vividly.
I think
Did you find that?
Just time.
Yeah. Yeah. I will say this, that I thought the cast was great. Like, every one of the actors was casted perfectly for their roles.
Yeah.
Like, Anna Faris, I love Anna Faris. But she's very much that character. A dumb chick character.
Like a bimbo. She
Yeah.
always plays like a clueless kind of airhead.
Yeah, exactly. Regina Hall playing the token black woman, the loudmouth.
So good at it.
Yeah, she's perfect. And like both Wayne brothers played their roles perfectly.
And I think why all the black characters hit so good is because it is at the end of the day, it's a black movie.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's made by black people and yeah.
Like, you forget, or maybe you don't forget, but like, the Wayans brothers were fucking huge back then. Like, they
Back
had
in
In
the early
Living Color, they had like fucking Major Pain, they did shit tons of stuff.
Yeah.
Like, all of them together.
My Wife and Kids.
Yeah.
I love that show.
All that shit. Like, they were the reason we have Jim Carrey.
Really?
Yeah, because he was on In Living Color, which is like their sketch show in the like the 90s and stuff.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah, and they always like wrote, produced, and all that shit, their own stuff. They did a lot of sketch comedy and stuff like that.
Wow, okay. That's cool. Well, like, do they do anything now?
I think so.
I'm sure they do, but like...
I think they're just like doing their own things now.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. But like either way, like Shorty, the character of Shorty...
Yeah.
Was played perfectly by Marlon.
Yeah, because they like do big character shit.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, like white chicks as well. Fucking...
Yeah, there's that. What was that fucking... I never saw that one with the baby one. One of them plays a baby.
Oh, fucking yeah.
It never interested me, so I never bothered with it.
Little man.
Yeah, that's right, Little Man. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. I didn't care for that.
yeah.
But
yeah, lots of stuff.
But then you got the character of Doofy, and he was the highlight of this movie.
Can't do that now.
You can't. I know, and it's sad. But
we can't even talk about Doofy, really.
I don't give a... We're talking about a fucking movie here. We're talking about a movie character. I fucking love it. He made me laugh so much.
That was really funny.
Like the scene where Gail first meets him, and she's like trying to seduce him.
You know how much this movie affected me?
Yeah.
When I watched Scream, I thought like Dewey was supposed to be like, you know, special.
Big retardation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I like... I'm sorry about all the coughing, everybody. So I like legit was like... Yeah. So I was legit watching, I'm like, oh, is he like... He is, right? Like, he's playing it like as, you know... And it wasn't until like way later in the movie I realized that, like, oh no, he's just a regular person.
Yeah. I fucking love the character of Doofy. He made this movie for me.
That's Doofy. I'm like, David Arquette is Doofy.
Yeah. Yeah. But even the actor they got to play him like has some resemblance to David Arquette.
I know. It's so good.
It's fucking crazy, man. It's funny as shit. I do agree that some of the jokes were just dumb. Like right at the start, the starting scene is just a parody of the opening of Scream, where you got the call and what's your favorite scary movie and all that. Yeah. And like, yeah, the scene where there's like a gun, a knife, a grenade, and she chooses a banana. Yeah. I'm like, that's not funny anymore. It's
the popcorn getting like ridiculously big.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I don't know. Like,
I did like the implant coming out. I still love that joke.
That was funny. But like, this came out when we were kids.
Yeah.
So to us, yeah, of course it's fucking hilarious. But okay, overall, did you enjoy it?
I still very much enjoy this movie. We're doing scores or?
We will.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I'm the same. Overall, I still had a very good time.
I'd still watch it again. I understand that not every joke's going to hit like it hit back then. But like, you know, even like the Dawson's Creek bit was still pretty funny.
Yeah, exactly.
Vanderbeek appears.
And like, yeah, the sex scene.
Yeah.
It's all very funny. The thing that I was alluding to earlier about the killers.
Yeah.
Right? So it's revealed that we have two killers, much like we do in the original Scream.
Yep.
But in this...
I didn't get at all.
Like originally, or...
Well, I just listened to, there's two killers. And then I had no idea it was a parody of that.
Oh, okay. But now you do.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. But then Dewey ends up being the killer. So...
Yeah.
Is there 3 killers in this movie? Or...
I have no idea.
And this is a thing, and we'll talk about this more as we do more of the movies. The Scary Movie franchise has this timeline, but it's not followed because characters die and then come back for the sequels.
For no reason, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. And they mention it like, I thought you died. And they just disregard it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was like, I was watching it and I'm like, so there's 3 killers, or did these 2 guys not do any of the killings? But,
No.
yeah, I think we're thinking too much into it.
Yeah, I think we're putting more thought than they put into the actual, beat by beat plot.
Yeah, exactly. All right, so favorite scene and then scores. You want me to go first?
Yeah.
All right. This one had so many good scenes. But one scene that kind of still made me laugh was the was up scene.
Oh, shit. Yeah.
And I'm talking about like the whole interaction with the killer and Shorty's crew. When the killer's doing the rap with them, the whole stuff. That shit, I don't know. That whole scene, probably my favorite. If it's not that, it's all of Dewey's. Doofy's, sorry.
I'm trying to think.
So, while you think, I'll give you my score. I give this movie an 8 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah. Not perfect and very dated, but I still had a good time with it, so.
I just think it's the start. I think I like the start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The whole with Carmen Electra.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's cool.
I think it's just stupid. When I think of Scary Movie, I think of that parody specifically.
Yeah, yeah.
Like,
What would you give it out of 10?
I'm giving it a 7+ out of 10.
A 7+? Wow, okay.
7+.
All right, some trivia here for Scary Movie. So the original script featured a cameo role from Jamie Lee Curtis, as Cindy would discover her hiding in a closet in her house while the killer was chasing her up the stairs.
That's funny.
It is. In an early script, it was going to be revealed that the killer was Damon Wayans for his brothers holding out on him in this movie. But due to scheduling conflict...
I was going to say, where was David?
Yeah. I love that reason. You hold out. You didn't let me in your movie.
They didn't let him in the movie.
But due to scheduling conflicts, it was rewritten the way it is now.
That's funny. That would have been really good.
Yeah. The script for this movie is actually a combination of 2 scripts Dimension Films bought in 1998. Last Summer, I Screamed Because Halloween Fell on Friday the 13th, written by the Wayans brothers and Phil Bowman. And the other one was Scream If You Know What I Did Last Halloween by Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer. The latter 2 are the 2 of 6 writers of scary movies who went on to make Date Movie, Epic Movie, etc.
Okay.
Yeah.
Those awesome movies.
Yeah. Alright, so let's jump on to Scary Movie 2. This one. Alright, so 4 teens are tricked by a professor into visiting a haunted house for a school project. This one has, once again, Anna Faris as Cindy, Marlon Wayans as Shorty, Regina Hall as that girl. Brenda, yeah. And they're the only 3 that come back, aren't they?
Yeah.
In this one. It also features James Woods for a cameo as Father McCreely. It features Natasha Lyonne as Megan, as the Exorcist girl.
Yeah.
You would know her from American Pie. And Veronica Cartwright as the mother of the Exorcist. And you would know her from Alien.
That's what I fucking
The original
knew.
Alien.
I know this bitch.
Yeah. Also directed by Keenan Ivory Wayans.
Yeah.
Alright, so Scary Movie 2. What did you think of this one?
I think I've seen this one more than the first one.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
This one is more, I think, vague in its parodies.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like there's a lot more going on. And yeah, just literally, what's his name? Not David Cross.
I forgot to mention
Elliott. Chris Elliott.
Yeah. I forgot to mention those two.
Just fucking smashes this movie.
He does. Okay, so
He just fucking destroys this fucking movie. Every scene with him and Cross in it, like who plays Dwight,
yeah,
the wheelchair dude, is just so fucking funny. Even Tim Curry is fantastic. Like,
I mean, Tim Curry in anything is fantastic.
fantastic. Yeah.
I should have said that this also features Ray coming back,
Yes.
played by Shane Wayans. It also has Christopher Matheson as Buddy. He was the older guy in Malcolm in the Middle, the older brother.
Yeah. He plays like the new love interest person.
Yeah, Tori Spelling as Alex is in this movie.
Yeah. Get Tori Spelling.
Yeah. Yeah, you mentioned David Cross. I forgot to mention him. Tim Curry and Chris Elliott, who plays Hanson, which is the perfect name for... Everyone remember him as, take my strong hand, which he doesn't actually say.
Never says it.
That's a Mandela effect.
Yep.
Oh, you know the scene where Anna Faris is driving in the car singing that song?
The Vitamin
song?
C graduation song. Yeah.
And the song, like the person singing the song says, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. Yeah.
That actually is Vitamin C saying
It's
that.
awesome.
Yeah.
That's really funny.
James DeBello was in this movie. Who I love James DeBello. He was from Cabin Fever, Detroit Rock City. Apparently he was in American Pie, but I don't remember him. Okay. He's in at the start where they do the dude where's my car scene. Ray fucked me.
Yep.
Yep. But sorry, continue.
Yeah. This movie's so funny. I think it's absurd as well, but I feel like a lot of the jokes hit better in this one. Like, I feel like this one's just a tighter movie, personally.
Okay.
Personally.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Here's...
Yeah, I like more so all the new cast more than the
Really?
returning cast. Yeah.
Okay. Here's my rebuttal.
Sure.
As a movie, it's probably on par with the first film, but I don't know why. But for some reason, the halfway through the second act and the third act didn't hit nearly as much as the first act.
Really?
For me. Yeah. Like, the first act was fucking like the whole Exorcist scene, and then when you meet Strong Hand Guy and all that, like the confrontation between David Cross and Hanson, all that's fucking gold. Like, absolutely gold. And I don't know, the movie kind of falls off for me.
I can see it.
Yeah, I don't know. This one does have bigger names and funnier characters, but I don't know, I just felt the pacing towards the end of the film was just off.
Okay.
Yeah. Like, I still really enjoyed it. I do.
I don't know. Like, I feel like reviewing this is just a lot of like, oh, wasn't this joke funny?
That's always how it is with fucking with these comedy movies.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah, and then just yeah, I think I remember more of the sequences in this movie than I do in the first one
yeah.
as well, and the story was a bit more vague as well.
Yeah, see, I know it's parodying The Legend of Hill House,
Yeah.
parodying The Exorcist, but there's it's also doing The Changeling as well. I know there are other movies it's parodying, but I just cannot pick it.
I can give you
And
a
I
list
tried-
if you want. There's so
Oh,
many.
can you?
Yeah.
Yeah, can you? I was trying to look for it.
House on Haunted Hill, Dr. Terror's House of Horrors, The Exorcist, The Legend of Hell House, The Rocky Horror Picture Show, Amityville, Changeling, Poltergeist. I think it's like every reference. Bloodbath at the House of Death, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Ghostbusters, Friday the 13th, New Beginning, Rocky
Wait,
4,
how
Red
is it?
Heat.
Wait, how? Whoa.
I don't know. It doesn't give me specifics. It just says parodies.
Okay.
Roadhouse, Days of Thunder, Jumanji, Twister, Austin Powers, Titanic, Alien Resurrection, Paulie, Very Bad Things, I Still Know What You Did Last Summer, The Mummy, Wild Wild West, The Haunting, Stigmata, House on Haunted Hill, Final Destination, Gladiator, Mission Impossible, Gone in 60 Seconds, What Lies Beneath, Hollow Man, Snatch, Charlie's Angels, Castaway, Dude, Where's My Car, Save the Last Dance, Hannibal, A Knight's Tale, Cats and Dogs, 13 Ghosts, Empire Strikes Back, and Dirty Harry, apparently.
Fuck me. See, I think that would be a more interesting... I'm sure there's YouTube videos of,
But
pinpoints.
I think that's just, references to, throwaway jokes and shit. They put it in the movie here.
Definitely. I want to know where it parodied, Friday the 13th Part 5?
Yeah.
Did you say Part 5?
What's Friday the 13th? A New Beginning.
Yeah, that's Part 5. What the fuck? And A Nightmare on Elm Street, maybe yeah, it's just a one line,
A throwaway line and shit. I know there's a tornado in it, so I guess that's Twister.
I guess so. And I think I did see a Final Destination thing in there. I just cannot remember it.
I can't even think of it. But yeah.
Yeah. Wow, that's a lot of movies it's parodying. Okay. But yes. I still think this is one of the best of the franchise.
I do too.
Not the best for me.
I'll let you know at the end.
Okay.
I mean, you'll probably figure it out, but yeah.
What's your favourite scene and score?
Favorite scene? Yeah, definitely the dinner scene with David Cross and Chris Elliott.
Yeah.
Just everything. Just them just serving up all the fucking food with his fucking hand.
Yeah.
It's gross.
I think that's probably my second. My favourite scene of this is where we first meet Chris Elliott's character, and he's there. He's there just let me take it with my strong hand, and then and then the part where he's like, "Watch out for Fanny." That shit there.
Yeah,
I squeeze it really tight. That whole scene, it's fucking great. That actor, what's his name? Chris Elliott.
Yeah,
he's really good. But he always kind of plays this gross character.
Yeah, he's I'm trying to think what other stuff he's in.
He was in
really.
There's Something About Mary.
Yep.
He was in Schitt's Creek.
Yep. I like him in Schitt's Creek.
But he always kind of plays this I don't know, this character that you don't want to go near.
Yeah.
I'd love to just watch that intro to him.
All day. Yeah.
Yeah. Watch out for Fanny. I give this movie a 7.5 out of 10.
Okay. I give this movie an 8.
Oh, okay. Alright, Scary Movie 2 trivia. At around 4 minutes, James Woods improvised... You remember when James Wood, who's playing the priest, first sees The Exorcist and goes, "Fuck this."
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently that was improvised.
That's funny.
That's heaps good. The Wayans brothers have said that this sequel was not as strong of a movie because Dimension Films wanted it released within a year after Scary Movie's release. They felt it was too rushed.
I liked it.
I think I see what they mean. I do, yeah. The tongue used in the spoof of The Exorcist was the actual tongue used in the original Exorcist.
That's funny.
That's cool. According to Tori Spelling, her character, Alex Monday, was originally one of the leads that was to survive the film. However, after refusing to do a scene where she had to be topless, Dimension Films cut her out of more than half the movie, which is why Alex was randomly killed off in a second act. After that, her role was simply known as a cameo, even though she was originally 3/4 of this movie and even given top billing as a part of the cast. So, I read more into this, and this is kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
She was asked to do a topless scene, which she refused to do from like the start, from signing the contract. She goes, I will not do a topless scene.
Yeah.
And then they asked her to do it. And apparently her father is someone in Hollywood.
Yeah, like an exec or something.
Yeah, something like that. So she called up her dad, told her the problem. And her dad apparently said, if I know the Weinsteins as well as I do, if you don't do it, they will cut you. And
Which,
she still refused to do it. So, yeah.
2024.
Yeah. So it's like, huh. Well. So
Yeah.
people knew, eh?
Yup.
So there you go. Scary Movie 2. Let's get on to Scary Movie 3. If you want to.
No, I'm good.
Alright, hold up. It's not as bad as you think.
It's 5.
Scary Movie 3. Alright, so Cindy must investigate mysterious crop circles and videotapes and help the president in preventing an alien invasion. This one has Anna Faris and Regina Hall coming back, but it also stars Charlie Sheen as Tom, a cameo from Pamela Anderson and Jenny McCarthy Wahlberg in it.
Yep.
Simon Rex, who played George, who was parodying Eminem in this movie.
You know, the big horror star, Eminem.
Yeah, exactly. And it had other people in it.
Yeah.
Oh, Anthony Anderson as Malik, and fucking Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart.
What
Old
the
Kevin
fuck?
Hart. Yeah, I know.
Yeah. Yeah, directed by David Zucker, who I know that name. And oh, okay, he was a writer on like Aeroplane and The Naked Gun.
That
Yeah,
makes
okay.
so much more sense.
Yeah, for sure. Apparently, he was a writer for basketball as well.
Yeah, not one of the
So,
main
yeah.
writers.
No. But Scary Movie 3. All right, I'm gonna go first because you're sucking a straw. This is where the franchise starts to lose its steam.
Yep.
For me. It still has some funny moments, but nowhere near as many as the previous entries. The whole Hood story, the parody of 8 Mile, I didn't care for. And I could have gone without that.
It's a scary movie.
Exactly. And this is where they start to like really fall off because they start parodying not horror movies. And I don't get it. The whole...
I agree.
The Ring story was fun and made the most amount of jokes for me. But the Wayans brothers not being in this movie kind of hurt it for me.
Yep, I agree.
Yeah.
Do you know what happened?
No. Oh, I possibly have it here in notes, but go on.
I looked it up. Apparently they wanted them to do another sequel for fuck all money. And they were like, no. So they found out when it like that they were just making it anyway. With other people.
Wow.
Yeah.
I won for probably fuck all money.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
So
okay.
like we're not they like whatever number they put forward, they were like, we're not doing it for that.
Yeah.
And so they just got other people.
Oh well, it hurt.
Yep.
It still made money because obviously they made 2 more after this.
Yeah.
But one of the trivia notes I have here is that this is the first Scary Movie to get a PG-13 rating instead of an R rating. And I believe
Because
that's
it's like shit.
yeah, I believe that's how the rest of the franchise is. It's PG-13, and you can tell.
They're just from here on, they're just general parody movies.
Pretty much, yeah,
If that.
yeah.
Like they have some horror movie parody stuff in them. And I don't mean to lump them all together, but like I feel like as we go from here, it's just less and less horror at all.
Yeah, no, you're right. Like they do like the main focus is scary movies,
Yeah.
but they start going in like different directions with other, like that whole 8 Mile Like, they're parodying that. And I understand it was a big movie for the time.
But it's a scary movie.
Exactly.
And it's also like, it feels a little weirder when it's not black people doing it. And the black people feel worse.
Yeah. Yeah. You can tell. You can tell it wasn't made by black people, eh?
Yeah.
Like, just white people trying to be cool.
Yeah, it just like, oh.
White people drive their car like this.
Yeah, like that shit. They're so different.
We're so lame. Yeah, no, I agree. Look, I don't think that this is horrible. I still enjoyed it.
This one's still watchable.
Yeah, but in comparison to the first two, it's down.
Yeah, definitely.
It is down. And I watch these like... So I watch these like one every night.
Yeah, okay.
Over the course of 5 nights. I can't... The next 3 that we're going to talk about, this one and 4 and 5, kind of mold all together.
They really do.
Yeah. Can I say something about Charlie Sheen?
Sure.
I don't think he's that great of an actor.
I don't think so either.
Like, he's very much the same person in every movie. He just has that, like, shocked face on his face.
Yeah.
It's like, do you display any emotion at all, Charlie Sheen?
No. He's very much just like a straight guy who thinks he's funny.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really rate Charlie Sheen that much. I haven't seen every one of his movies, but yeah, he always kind of just plays the same person. And his dress sense is fucking horrible.
Yeah. Take that, Charlie Sheen, you fuck.
Yeah. I don't... Yeah. What's your favourite scene?
I'm trying to think of one that's actually horror based. I just liked all the Ring stuff. That was probably the best stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, like the whole fight with the Ring and Regina Hall.
Yeah, that was hilarious. That
That
great.
was funny.
I picked that one. Not so much the start Ring bit, which was kind of stupid, but I like the fight later on.
If you type on YouTube WWE scary movie,
Yeah.
that fight scene with the Ring Girl and Regina Hall's character, they actually WWE parodied that. Well, they copied that fight scene with Alexa Bliss and Bianca Belair, I think.
That's really funny.
Yeah, and there's like a video of the movie underneath and the actual match up top.
I'm watching it.
And it's like beat for beat. If you can find it, tell me what it's called on YouTube so everyone can watch it.
It just says WWE copies Scary Movie 3.
Oh, there you go. Yeah. Are you watching it now?
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
It's beat for beat.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty
Really
funny.
funny.
My favorite scene...
Regina Hall is probably the best in this movie. She gets a lot more to do. She's
can't...
more annoying, though.
Yeah, I think her best scene was easily from the first movie where she's at the cinema doing the Scream 2 thing.
Yeah. I also like the bit where she's like, don't fucking come near me. With Anna Faris. She's like, this white bitch gonna come near me.
Oh, yeah, with the skeleton running after her.
Yeah. She's like, it's just a skeleton.
It's just bones. My favorite scene from this movie was easily the Michael Jackson scene.
Fair.
When he lifts up the fucking the cloth and Michael Jackson just screams.
Yeah.
And Michael Jackson appeared a few times in these movies. I can't remember if it was part 4 or 5 where he's with this group of kids and he's like, come on children, come with me.
Yeah, it's got worse and worse.
And I love Michael Jackson. I'm a big fan of Michael Jackson.
I think it's 4.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, it is. It's the War of the Worlds one.
Yeah.
Yep. No, that was funny.
So weird.
So I give this movie a 6.
I also give this movie a 6.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to be more down on it.
Nah, we got more to go.
Okay. All right.
Like I said, I think this is the last watchable one.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Scary Movie 3 trivia. Jason Friedberg and Aaron Seltzer were briefly in talks to write and direct the movie after the Wayne brothers left the franchise. However, Friedberg and Seltzer wanted to make the movie chiefly a parody of Star Wars, Harry Potter, and Lord of the Rings, whose working title was reported as Scary Movie 3, Episode 1, Lord of the Brooms. Ultimately, Harvey Weinstein preferred to keep the series parodying horror films, and so Friedberg and Seltzer's script went unused.
See? They didn't want to do this movie.
That was dumb. At one point, Kevin Smith was attached to write the script.
Okay.
Simon Rex.
Much better.
Yeah. Simon Rex, who plays George, the rapper, is actually a rapper.
Yeah.
Who
Dirt
goes
Nasty.
by the name... Oh, how did you know that?
I know Dirt Nasty.
So he actually, like, is a recording rapper?
Yeah.
Is he good?
Oh, yeah, there's, like, group with, like, Riff Raff and Eddie Milanakis. Can't remember what they're called.
Wow, okay. Dirt Nasty. All right.
Yeah. He does that My Dick song. You know it.
My Dick song?
Yeah.
I have to search this up. So wait, he's not an actor. He's actually a
He's still
musician.
an actor.
Oh, okay. Simon Rex is fucking... Okay. And yeah, this is the first scary movie to get a PG-13 rating. So there we go. On to Scary Movie number 4. Here we go. If I can fucking get it up, which is what my wife says to me all the time.
Why should she say that to you?
Because she wants it. Scary Movie 4 from 2006. Cindy finds out the house she lives in is haunted by a little boy and goes on a quest to find out who killed him and why. Also, alien tripods are invading the world and she has to uncover the secret in order to stop them. So yeah, this movie is parodying The Grudge and War of the Worlds and Saw.
Yep.
Once again starring Anna Faris as Cindy and Regina Hall as Brenda, but also has Craig Burko as Tom, Bill Pullman as Henry Hale, Anthony Anderson coming back as Malik, and Leslie Nielsen returning as President Baxter Harris.
Yep.
And I'm sure it's got... Oh! This also has Chris Elliott coming back as Ezekiel.
Just as like the farmer dude, right? For 2 seconds.
No, he's the fucking... He's playing the special needs kid in the village scene.
Oh, yep.
Yep. It also has cameos from Carmen Electra, Shaquille O'Neal, and Dr. Phil.
Yeah, that was a weird opener.
Oh, and Kevin Hart returns as well. And so does Simon Rex. Directed once again by David Zuckner. Cool white guy. All right.
Also, is this the one with like Chingy and the Wu-Tang Clan and like RZA and Method Man and shit?
I think so, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I thought they were all like actual rappers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, it is. It has got Chingy. What the fuck happened to Chingy?
Yeah, he's just sitting there.
Yeah. All right. Scary Movie 4. Your thoughts?
This is worse. It's a worse movie. It's less funny.
Yeah.
Again, they just parody as much not horror stuff as possible. There's a little bit of The Grudge. There's some Saw. And then that's just mostly whatever else they want to do. War of the Worlds, I guess, happens, which is such an odd thing for them to parody so heavily at this point in time.
It was a big movie that came out back then.
Back then?
Yeah.
Oh,
They
that's right,
remade-
the stupid remake.
Yeah, with Tom Cruise.
I forgot about that. You know, Tom Cruise,
Yep.
did you know?
You get so much joy doing this.
Probably in that movie too. Because I don't know how many stunts there were, but did you know like he does all of his like own stunts?
Yep, we have a T-shirt about it that
He's
no
so
one's
cool.
bought.
That's fair. Rough. Thanks for your support, everybody.
I haven't even bought it, so don't worry.
I'm not buying it. I want fucking Tom Cruise.
Put so much work into that shirt.
Sorry. I'll buy you one. I'll buy one.
You'll buy me one.
Yeah, I'll buy you one.
Thanks. Yeah. I look, okay. I have kind of similar feelings with this that I have with
Was it a
part
big
3.
movie?
Was
Anyway,
what?
Was War of the Worlds remake a big movie back then?
Yeah, it was a big movie. I don't know how well it went.
Yeah, okay.
2005, I think it roughly came out.
Yeah.
I saw it. I don't remember much about it. But yeah, I remember Tom Cruise being in it and he had a daughter. That's all I remember.
Cool.
And the tripods were not iPods.
So funny.
I actually thought it was kind of funny. They started playing Karma Chameleon.
Everyone liked that.
Yeah, because it's a good song. Song about peace. Yeah.
I hate it.
I found this movie had a lack of comedy in it.
Yeah. There's only one part that I really, really like.
Oh, I wonder if it's the same one I've got.
Probably.
Well, it's my best scene, so...
Also my best scene.
Okay.
We'll get there.
I bet you it's the same one.
We'll see.
It's probably the only scene that generally made me laugh. But this was cool to see the recurring characters and kind of continuing the story, kind of.
Yeah, sort of.
But yeah, you're right. It seems to be getting away from horror movies more and more. I don't understand why it parodied The Grudge, but it never had fucking Kayako. The main Grudge. It just had the boy.
Yeah, I don't know.
It was weird. But
Because they only have... This movie felt like they'd heard about horror movies or seen trailers.
yeah. Yeah. Well, I mean, number 5 actually did that, so...
Legit, right?
We'll get to it. But, yeah. It's...
Where Scary Movie 1 and 2 felt like a love letter via absurdist comedy to scary movies.
Yeah.
These feel like they have to have scary movie shit in them, so they'll watch a trailer. Oh, what happens in War of the Worlds? What happens? What do we put in this? Mm-hmm. That's it.
Yep. You know what's funny, man? Like, back when the first Scary Movie came out, it actually took me a while to watch it because I thought it was like... Yeah, I thought it was making fun of horror movies. And I took it like as an offense.
Fuck you.
And then I watched it and I'm like, oh... No, it's kind of celebrating horror movies in a way, but just
Because
taking the
you
funny
wouldn't
parts.
get that the two boys and Doofy being the killer is a twist unless you'd seen Scream.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
You know? So, anyway. Yeah.
But yeah, I also, like, the more these movies go on, the less adult content they had in it.
Also true.
And yeah, this one, it hurts it.
It does. It does.
Obviously, yeah, it's not a movie made
It's
for
not horny
kids
anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
It's silly.
Yeah.
It's silly Billies running around being poopies.
Exactly.
Doing farts.
Was this the one where the president kept talking? Yeah, it is. The president kept talking about the duck.
Yeah.
That was funny.
And then he ends up with a duck in bed.
Your face is so not impressed.
I do like... The only thing I like about that joke is that Liam Neeson used to go... The reason they put that in there is because in old interviews, he used to go, do you hear that duck? And they'd be like, I don't know. And they'd just fart.
Did he really?
Yeah.
That tastes good.
And he'd like keep doing it. It's like there's so many clips of it.
I never knew this. I have to search it up. When did he die?
I don't know. See,
Oh, there we go. 2010.
I
He
like
passed away.
the old Top Gun Not Top Gun.
Naked Gun.
Naked Gun movies and shit like that. I like all this dude's old work. Like, I love Airplane and shit like that, but they weren't scary movie.
Yeah.
And they were funnier back then. I don't know what it was, but yeah.
There was... I haven't actually watched... I've never seen Airplane. I've never seen The Naked Guns.
They're like this, but for spy movies.
Oh, that's right. He was in Stan Helsing, which is another fucking parody movie about horror movies,
Yeah.
which sucks. It's not good.
Yeah. No.
But did you know, like, you know how, like, after this, there were all those, like, date movies and...
Not another
Epic
teen
movies
movie,
and all
not
that?
Another whatever.
Well, not another teen movie was good,
Yeah.
but, like, the stupid ones.
Yup.
There was one called
Epic
Spanish
movie.
Movie. Yeah, Epic Movie. There was one called Spanish Movie, which is a spoof of contemporary Spanish movies,
Cool.
which also had Liam Neeson in it, along with a lot of Spanish people.
See.
Yeah.
Bueno.
Yeah. But, superhero movie was the other one. You liked that, didn't you?
No, I did not.
Why? It's up your alley. You love superheroes.
Yeah, but I don't like those movies.
Yeah, it looks like it's, all done by the same people. All those movies. Anyway, alright. So, anything more to say about Scary Movie 4?
Nah, that's lame.
Yeah. Like, I won't watch this again anytime soon.
Yeah, nah, neither.
Alright. Best scene and score. Let's see if ours tee up.
Score is a 5.
Yeah.
Best scene is a stupid scene where they're speaking Japanese. They're just saying Japanese words.
Alright. It wasn't the same as mine.
It's
yeah.
so racist. So
Nokia,
racist.
Nintendo.
Nissan. Nagasaki.
That's funny. My favourite scene was when the boxing scene, when it's Mike Tyson playing the girl.
Oh,
And he just keeps biting
pilot
everyone's ears off.
Yeah.
That shit made me
funny.
genuinely laugh. everyone's dead and he just keeps biting their ears off.
Yeah. So ridiculous.
That made me laugh. I'm giving this a 5.5.
But
out of
again,
10.
not even a horror movie, but
Yeah, I know. But
fucking
maybe
$1 Million
half.
Baby one.
Yeah, true. Alright, so trivia for Scary Movie 4. The Saw and Saw 2 sets are so exact that they look as if they are the same ones used in the original films. The Saw producers asked if they could use the bathroom set from this movie for Saw 3.
That's funny.
Pretty cool. Anna Faris has stated that she didn't want to do this movie, but she couldn't turn down $1 million paycheck.
That's fair enough.
This first film in the series to feature Brenda, Regina Hall, on the movie poster.
That's generous of them.
That's fucking nuts. King Kong appears on the film poster, but doesn't appear on the film.
Is he even in the movie?
Nope, not in the movie. There was to be a spoof of House of Wax in the beginning, and Paris Hilton and Elisha Cuthbert was supposed to make an appearance, but it was cancelled. Other drop spoofs were Red Eye and Cursed.
I don't know. Oh, what's Red Eye?
Oh, Red Eye's cool. It's both of them are directed by Wes Craven.
Okay.
Red Eye is based on a plane.
Okay.
It's actually a good movie. Curse is a werewolf movie, which is not that great.
Okay.
Yeah. And last part was, after Dimension Films brand left Disney, this became the first film to be released by the Weinstein Company.
Yay. I love the Weinsteins. They've done nothing wrong ever.
Alright, let's get to our last one, Scary Movie 5. And this one is from 2013. A couple begin to experience some unusual activity after bringing their lost nieces and nephew home. With the help of home surveillance cameras, they learn they're being stalked by a nefarious demon.
Yeah.
Yep. And this one has no returning characters from the original movie, but it does have Charlie Sheen in it for about a minute.
Yeah, whereas himself with Lindsay Lohan, just so stupid.
Yeah. Simon Rex as Dan, Ashley Tisdale as Jodie, Lindsay Lohan as Lindsay Lohan. And that's really it, eh? Oh, sorry, Snoop Dogg and Mac Miller are in this movie.
Yep. R.I.P.
Molly Shannon is in this movie for a brief second.
Yeah.
Oh, and Terry Crews.
Yeah, I saw that bit. I was like,
Yep.
oh, Terry Crews, you're better
For
than this.
literally 5 seconds.
Yeah.
He's in it for fuck all. Okay. I feel that you and me are going to have the similar beats with this movie, so I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This movie didn't work for me at all. Besides one scene, I did not chuckle. I didn't smile at all. Not even a smile. This was just absolutely dumb. I did like how this was on a smaller scale, where the last few seemed a lot bigger. This was like a tight group of people, but not having Anna Faris or any returning characters hurt it at all. The Lindsay Lohan scene was nice to look at because I think Lindsay Lohan's hot as fuck.
Yeah.
And
Same.
seeing her in that little skimpy outfit was nice. And besides my best scene, which I'll get to in a second, there was nothing redeeming about this.
I don't know if I have a best scene.
That's cool. So this parodies Paranormal Activity, Mama, the movie Mama.
Yeah.
Parodies Evil Dead from 2013. Yeah, what else?
Black Swan.
Oh, that's right, Black Swan,
And
yeah.
Planet of the Apes, the horror movie of Planet of the Apes.
Yeah! Yeah, which, funny enough, actually, speaking about franchises earlier, Planet of the Apes franchise, I want to watch. Because I've never seen any of them.
I recently watched all of them and then went to the movies and saw the latest one.
Okay, I want to do that now. Because my father-in-law was talking to me about them and they actually sound really good.
I love them.
Okay. I might have to do that in my own time. But,
You'll see.
okay. But yeah, no, this movie fucking sucks. I didn't care for it at all.
Oh, you know what made me furious?
What?
The Evil Dead parody in the middle of it. I was like, fuck
Why?
you. Get that shit out of here.
Why?
Because don't besmirch Evil Dead with your shitty movie. Don't even look at Evil Dead. Don't think about Evil Dead. Get the fuck out of here.
I've got some trivia about the Evil Dead scene.
Sure.
Alright, what are your thoughts?
I fucking hate this movie. I think everyone who made this movie hates this movie.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think anyone wanted to be there. I don't think they wanted to write this. I don't think they wanted to make this. I don't know why it exists.
Yeah.
The paranormal shit is lame and boring. The Black Swan stuff's stupid.
Yep.
Molly Shannon's okay, but she's pretty funny just by herself. She plays the teacher, but she's not really given much to do.
Yeah, exactly. She's hardly in the movie.
The monkeys look stupid.
Oh, okay. The monkey looked fine.
The fucking vacuum party was fucking so dumb.
Yeah, that was stupid.
And they
Pool cleaner
couldn't
party.
even make it to 90 minutes.
I noticed that all these movies are really short.
And they put like 20 minutes of trailer, like of bloopers in.
Yeah.
This was barely an hour. I don't know why this exists. They didn't have an idea.
No.
They didn't have an idea, a script, or people that wanted to do it. I don't know why it exists. It's so pointless. It was the first one I haven't that wasn't a rewatch,
Yeah.
and it was just not funny.
Yeah. No, I agree. Watching this franchise, I'm
Fucking crash.
yeah, it did, eh? But like, I'm glad we did it, but I can tell you right now that I won't ever watch Part 5 again. Just
No,
like
neither.
I won't ever watch
This
Epic
shit made
Movie
money,
again.
apparently.
You sure?
Budget 20 million, box office was apparently 78 million.
I'm guessing it's just the name.
Yeah.
But clearly it didn't make enough to give another sequel.
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, this one just didn't work at all.
Awful.
I do have a best scene. The only scene that I didn't laugh, I had a smile on my face.
Okay.
And you're going to hate me.
Go
But
on.
it's the Evil Dead scene.
Why?
How they're like, it's not working, but it's affecting the guys at the top.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
That was kind of funny.
Yeah.
That's the only one. That's the only scene. You have to
hate
give a best scene.
I hated it.
Oh, I give this movie a 3 out of 10.
Best scene. When he says "Get out of here, Emilio," to the cat, because that's his brother's name.
Yeah, that was funny. So what do you give it out of 10?
3.
Oh, nice. We're the same. Twinsies. All right. Scary Movie 5 trivia.
Go.
Anna Faris did not return for Scary Movie 5 due to her pregnancy. Other cast members from the previous film, such as Regina Hall, Kevin Hart, and Anthony Anderson, were offered roles but opted not to return.
Smart.
Marlon Wayans, who originally created the Scary Movie franchise along with his brothers, said in an interview that the studio asked the Wayans brothers to return for Scary Movie 5, but the brothers declined. Marlon Wayans later released his own horror movie spoof, A Haunted House, which performed so well at the box office that it spawned a sequel, with A Haunted House 2, released the
seen
following
that.
year. I did. I remember not really liking it, but it's been years. Unlike the previous Scary Movie films, this is the only one that has a happy ending, with the only actual deaths being Charlie Sheen's, the teenagers at the cabin, and Mama. Simon Rex stated that there may not be another Scary Movie installment due to the financial failure, negative feedback, and the absence of the original cast members.
Yeah. Yeah.
So there you go. And last bit of trivia, Ted. You know Ted. He appeared on the cover, but did not make the film's theatrical final cut. In the Blu-ray extended version, Ted appears in the Jodie Black Swan intimate drug-fueled encounter with Kendra, as among the many bedroom attendees in intercourse.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, cool. So yeah, that is it for Scary Movie 5. So now we've done that, let's rank them. This is going to be the easiest fucking ranking. I think we're going to be on par.
Maybe.
Alright, you want to go first from worst to best?
Worst to best. 5,
Yep.
4, 3, 1, 2.
Alright, we're not the same. My ranking is from worst to best, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Fair.
they get worse as they go on, in my opinion. The first two are the only ones I'll return to.
Same.
Yeah. But yeah.
I would say
that's-
the third one is sort of watchable.
Yeah. Like, would you
But
watch
it
it
doesn't
again?
count. Not if I didn't have to.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I there's no way I'd be like, oh, I want to watch Scary Movie 3.
But I'd happily watch either of the first two.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah, now we're talking about it, I'd probably put the second one on straight away out of the others, just so I can see Hanson, the hand dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole... the strong hand shit just makes me laugh.
Yeah. That's fair.
There it is, people, our review on Scary Movie franchise. Do you like them, or do you hate them? Because according to Letterboxd, it's all up and down the place.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, some people love them, some people hate them. But the people that I'm following, anyway.
Fair enough.
Anyway, that's it. All right, before we head off, we have some homework to talk about. Mushroom, did you do your homework?
I did.
Let's get into it. Horror homework. All right, Mushroom. your homework was The Children from 1980.
Sure
Did
was.
did you complete your homework?
I did complete my homework.
Hell yeah! Let's talk about The Children.
Sure.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't get that, but anyway.
What do you mean?
The synopsis is, a nuclear plant leak turns a busload of children into a murderous atomic zombies with black fingernails.
Wait, what movie did you watch?
That's The Children.
Yeah, did you watch it?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were saying you didn't get that.
I didn't understand about the nuclear plant thing.
Oh, how do you think The Children came to be?
I don't know.
When a mommy
I
and a
thought they
daddy...
didn't explain it, but I guess they
Oh,
did.
okay. Yeah, it's right at the start.
Okay, my bad.
They never really explain how the leak starts. But yeah.
Is that what all that stuff in the construction-y thing was?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't get that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, there we go. What did you think about The Children? Because I watched this too.
What did I think? It was a weird movie. It's very, like, low budget, slow. But, I don't know. It just had this charm to it that I quite
Holy
liked.
shit.
I like that they just, like, the kids ran out and hugged people and they just cooked them.
Yeah. Just turned them into fucking pepperoni pizzas.
For why? I don't know. Because
Because they're radioactive.
and they want to kill their parents.
Oh. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
no, do not imagine dragons here. Also, why do their fingernails go back to normal when they get cut off?
Because they turn back into their kid form. I don't know. It's never explained. Like, if you cut just off their,
I really
their
don't
hands
understand
off.
what happens in this movie. I
It's-
watched it, but I have no idea what happened.
Okay, so for me, this movie, I see where you're coming. It is low budget. And this is a movie that I think would do well with a remake. Like
I'd love a remake of this.
a proper remake with like a high budget and just a bit of storyboarding, right?
Yeah.
Just twist the turn. Because
Yeah.
there was a part in this story where I'm like, if they ended this movie right here,
Would be good.
it would have been like, I would have given it so many points more than what I gave it. And it's the scene where, and we're spoiling this, I don't care. The scene where the dad has to kill his kids, and he comes out after doing so, and he's just standing there, and you can see the break in his mind. If they just started rolling the credits there, I would have been like, holy fuck.
Like, you don't know if he did it or not, kind of thing.
Well, not just that, just like him coming to terms that he had to kill his own children. He knew he had to kill him, but that's his kid. And coming from a father like myself,
Yeah, okay.
that shit was heavy, man. But then they continue the movie, and it lost a bit of that impact
Okay.
on me, especially with the ending. Like I get what they were doing. Like the mum is pregnant and then had the baby, and then the baby turns
Yeah,
out to
and then
be
you're like,
a zombie.
let's go back.
Yeah.
Red wine.
But like the whole part where she's had the baby, it's like the parents forget that their children just died. Like, oh, we can start again.
yeah, it's redo.
Yeah. But I agree, man. This movie had some charm to it. It did.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I didn't really know what was happening, but I enjoyed it. I got black fingernails, bad kids.
Yeah, basically.
Just like when
but
we
yeah,
were at school.
tubular.
Little goth kids.
Yeah.
You hectic bandits.
Yeah, this movie, I like, it's one of those movies, it's up there with like Rawhead Rex, that deserves a remake because their first attempt wasn't great, but they've got a story there that could really be
I
good.
really liked the story.
Yeah. Just
I
with more
liked-
explanation.
Yeah, I want to know what was happening and why it was happening, and I want to see like kids cooking the shit out of their parents more,
Yeah.
and maybe some
mean-
more characters and shit. This felt low budget, you know.
Oh, it definitely was. I think it's actually like the basis of the story is really scary.
Yeah,
Because what's more scarier than
children.
your No, it's not the children that are scary. It's like coming to terms with they're not my children anymore. I have to kill them.
A shark.
Like That's what?
A shark
it's
is more
just
scary.
sucks scary. Okay. Yeah, Jaws is scarier. I don't know. That gets to me. That's like a nightmare for me.
Also, like, that dude was pretty good with the katana.
Yeah.
Clean cuts.
The weird thing is, like, all you have to do to stop these kids is chop their hands off, right?
Yeah.
Which sucks, but you can't, like, you can, but you don't die straight away from losing your hands.
Just get him to steal 2 things in the old, like, Saudi.
But, like, if they just cut their hands off and then, like, got a hot iron,
Yeah, be fine.
they'd survive.
Yeah, I'd do that to some children.
I know you would.
Yeah.
You'd have a ball if this movie was real.
Yeah, I'd be mad. Get the meat cleaver out.
Right. So what did you give the children out of 10?
I gave it a good old 7. Nice split down the middle.
Dude, nice.
7.
That's a good score. I gave it a 7 as well.
I'd even say a 7+.
Did you notice the score, the music score?
No, what was it?
It's very, very Friday the 13th.
Oh, like in that sense? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, I was listening to it, I'm like, this is so Friday the 13th. And then there was Harry Manfredini popped up, and I'm like, okay, that makes sense. Yep.
I just enjoyed it. It was just like I'd throw it on again for sure.
Hell yeah. Nice. I honestly thought you were going to say no to this movie.
No, it was alright.
Cool. All right. Your homework for this time.
Yes.
I tossed around a few movies here and there. I was going to go with Rawhead Rex. I was going to do a few others from the later 80s, but I've decided on a movie from 1980
Yep.
because I'm going to rewatch it this week. And that movie is called Maniac.
Maniac.
Yes, Maniac. It has a remake with Elijah Wood in it, but we're talking about the original 1980 Maniac.
Okie dokie.
So watch that, and we'll get to you next time. But until then, that is the show as a whole.
Yay. We
Yay.
did it.
So this concludes the Dummies of Horror podcast for this week. We would like to thank each and every one of you for joining us. We are proud members of the Padded Room Podcast Network and can be found there. That
I'm
so
sick. I
wet.
can't do it. Yeah.
We can be found on the Padded Room podcast feed, as well as Podbean, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Stitcher, TuneIn, Google Podcasts, and many, many more. If you would like to help the show grow, you can give us a 5-star written review on Apple Podcasts or share our show on social media. And you can find us on Facebook, Instagram, and Letterboxd under Dummies of Horror. And we want to hear from you. So if you have any thoughts on this episode or any thoughts on Scary Movie or Maniac, then let us know your thoughts. And if you want to support the show like a fucking champion, then join our Patreon page. We have so much bonus shit on there. You can listen for a whole week and still not be halfway through.
Yeah, legit.
It's probably not true, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And we also have shirts available at redbubble.com. The t-shirt link is in the show notes. Go check it out if you want a Tom Cruise t-shirt.
You can be the first one with one.
I love how much you were laughing just then. Someone please buy a Tom Cruise t-shirt. I spent hours on that. Alright guys, that is it. Next week we'll be talking about 2024. We're halfway through 2024. Holy shit.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we? We're gonna do our top 10.
Okay.
Shit. That's gonna be interesting, man. Top 10 of 2024. I don't think I have anything.
Changes.
Yeah, I think mine's going to change a bit. I hope anyway.
Yeah, I hope so too.
Until next time, this is the Dummies signing out. Say goodbye, Mushroom.
Goodbye, everybody.
Dip!
What's your favorite scary movie?
Live from the dungeon, we coming. Y'all just be running, we coming. Y'all don't want none of this gun. I don't know why y'all. Yo, I'ma scare the socks off you for sure the shot stops all you. Knock your locks off and chop your watch off you. Lurking in the back like a crook in the black of the bushes. With the rats with the axe and the stacks of wood is. By the garage, the mirage tracks the shadow. My weapon is large for bodies, I'm strapped for battle. My soul is in the crossroads, it hides the feeling. Somewhere deep inside the spirit to rise the killer. I'm too distant to talk, my vicious assault is inflicted in parts to slit you a stick in your heart. I got nothing to lose and nothing to gain. Only way I'm dying is up in flames. I'm stuck in the game. Look at you busting your thing. Shots only get stuck in my frame. I got you not trusting your aim. I never speak, but you can hear me breathe at night. With a hunger and greed for life to deceive what's right. I'm a true killer, a true prison to do business. Live on a booth on a river, droop with news clippings. I only come out when it's time to run out and find an innocent victim inside one house with blinds. I'm Freddy Krueger, Jason and Scream, chasing a dream, looking for a scene to take to the extreme for the means. You better carry your Uzis, it's rare to do me. Everybody's scared to view me, I'm scary movie. Yo, y'all want drama? Wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You could jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it. Y'all want drama? Wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You could jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it. Niggas from the wall don't bleed. 30 dozen niggas don't bleed. Boys 5'9" don't bleed. Rock City niggas don't bleed. Live from the dungeon, we coming. Y'all best be running, we coming. Y'all don't want none of this gunning. I don't know why y'all be yo, all this room in this big house, you chose to add it. We running slower and slower, so you froze in panic. I'm wearing a white mask, black cloak and dagger. You scatter, hoping for life, grabbing ropes and ladders. Under this robe, I'm tatted up, automatic up. I'm mad as fuck, I'ma kill no matter what. You live in the wrong house at the wrong time. You answered the wrong call, so you all mine. You can't put fear in the heart of the heartless. Got a list of names, just don't know which one to start with. At your house, staking it out, posing as carpenters, looking for closets and house guns with cartridges. I'm low down and stressed. I go round the rest of the house looking for granny to throw down the steps. And when it's your turn, oh, you know it's tragic. And the music in the background is so dramatic. I'm trying to lift you off your feet, hope you know gymnastics. Try to soak the mattress with broke molasses. You try to cover your head like a prophylactic. Next time somebody calling your phone, don't answer it. Y'all want drama? Wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You could jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it. Y'all want drama? Wanna make a scary movie? Rappers coming in with their team and carry toolies. You could jump right out of the screen and barely move me. We hard hitting, directing and starring in it. Niggas from the wall don't bleed. 30 dozen niggas don't bleed. Boys 5'9" don't bleed. Rock City niggas don't bleed. We making names for each other like the Wayans brothers. Rock City niggas always name each other. Niggas got crews, don't even